welcome back to my channel. It's been a while and I have my sister here with me again. So the reason why I have my sister here is because, as the title of the video says, this is a DNA background. I don't know what the title is going to be, but yeah, it's like a reveal. The thing is, my reports came in the day I was flying. So literally when I was going to the going to like head out for that day and do my errands and then go to the airport right after, the email was sent to me from 23andMe. So I was like, well, and like when I was abroad, I like told my sister like, oh, I'm just gonna like see it when I come back because I want to do a video on this. But the thing is, I have no patience in life. So when I was abroad, I opened my email and saw everything and I was like, what the fuck? So now I'm gonna have my sister kind of react to it. BuzzFeed came out with the Asian Americans do the 23andMe video. And the thing is, they reveal that siblings do not actually have the same heritage breakdown.
Siblings do not actually have the same heritage breakdown.
The same thing with parents. They might not distribute their DNA heritage breakdown the same way they do to siblings and stuff like that, and even within themselves. So if my mom, for example, if my grandma and grandpa were like Asian and black, and then my mom, she could just be Asian and not have any black heritage with her at all. So my grandpa could be black, but my mom and my grandma are still all Asian, and then we end up just being all Asian. So from that video and from the expert that was in that video, I just wanted to carry on that message that when you're doing these DNA tests and stuff, that is something that could happen. So we used 23andMe because that was the one that had like kind of the most breakdown and information. And the thing is, the way all these like tests do their stuff is based off of their own database. So if not a lot of Southeast Asians or Asians use Ancestry.com, for example, they won't have a lot in their archives to figure it out. But also, like, just letting you know, when you do these DNA tests, all these organizations have access to your DNA now, and they can use it in whichever way they want to. And once you do these tests, it's not really like an opt-out thing. Once you give it in, you're pretty much opting into it. So if you're like really, really scared about having an organization have your DNA and keep it in their archives forever, obviously don't do this. But I was like, you know what, YOLO.
Just ask your parents, what are you? What is grandma? What is grandpa?
And even with that though, like sometimes it might be a little hard because like our family might not want to talk about it, and sometimes with like war and moving away and stuff like that, a lot of like the heritage and stuff kind of mixed. Just letting y'all know about our background before I say all these things.
We know for a fact that we are Chinese mixed Guyane,
ethnic tribe within Burma that our grandma is from, and then our
grandpa's Chinese.
Yeah, so on my mom's side, she's Burmese and Chinese. My grandpa came from the Fuzhou province in China, and then on our dad's side, we're full Chinese on there. They came from Guangdong. So like we up to this point know that we're 3/4 Chinese, 1/4 Burmese from that breakdown. Our parents were born and raised in Burma because all of our Chinese side came to Burma during World War II as refugees. So up until this point, we've been grown up very Burmese American.
Yeah.
And the only Chinese we've ever gotten is like our communities and stuff like that. But obviously, looking at our face, we look pretty East Asian and not Southeast Asian at all. But Southeast Asia, there's been just a lot of like mixing and immigration from a lot of different like lineage in there. So a lot of Southeast Asians have a lot of like East Asian heritage as well. So there's a lot of like mixing in Southeast Asia. So that is kind of our background from what we know growing up. And now I'm gonna reveal to y'all what I actually am.
Imagine you're not even Burmese at all.
From my genetic background, I know for sure.
Oh god damn. Good thing I see something that's different.
I know for sure that I am 100% East Asian and Native American. And then breaking down from that, I am 78.6 mainland. 78.6% Chinese, and from that, I am mainland Chinese and Taiwanese. That's from what I know.
Oh my god, my hair scared me.
Okay. And then I am 19.7% Southeast Asian, and get this, it's Filipino and Vietnamese.
Okay, Filipino is understandable. Vietnamese is not. Where did that come from?
I have no idea. And then we go down the list and we see Cambodia, nothing. Guam, nothing. Indonesia, nothing. Laos, nothing. Malaysia,
We're not
nothing.
even Burmese.
And then we get to Burma or Myanmar and we get nothing in there too. So I'm like, my whole life is a lie.
You're a lie.
I
need to do this test. I need to see if I'm a lie too, because I always identified myself as Burmese. I never identified
I know, and I have
Chinese.
I have a tattoo on my neck that says like Yangon, Myanmar, which is where I was born, and I could still claim that as like
you were
what my
definitely born
birthplace
there.
is. But now I'm like,
you're not even Burmese.
Yeah, and I'm just like, what the fuck? What do I tell people now? My whole life is a lie.
My whole life is a lie.
Oh,
I'm
God.
still identifying myself as Burmese.
Yeah, like
Get
I still
outta
like like even like American, like so technically when I tell people I'm Burmese American, like I can't even claim either heritage.
You can't.
What I've learned from this test is
It's a lie.
Tell
no,
people.
I need to take this test.
So now when I tell people like I'm mixed, like I know for sure I'm mixed. Like I'm still
Definitely.
like East Asian and Southeast Asian, but now I'm like I can't tell people my actual breakdown because my cultural breakdown and my genetic breakdown is so different from each other because we take a part of so much of Burma, and now I'm nothing. Like what that? That's why I kept asking my mom, like, "Are you sure Grandma's Guyane?" And I like try to do like
When she came back, we were eating hot pot, and she was like, "Mom, you sure Grandma's from Guyane?" She's like, "Yeah, she was born there and stuff." And I was like,
Why
is she asking that? Like, this has gone over so many times.
Yeah.
I'm like, this girl's hiding something from me.
And like I kept telling my sister, like, "Oh, you'll find out." But the
I
thing
had
is,
a
like,
feeling she was gonna be like there was like a lot of Chinese going on. I expected at least a little tiny ass Burmese, 1% at least in there. Maybe your spit is just messing with you.
and like I didn't put enough Burmese in.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's it from this DNA test. From my friends and family who are gonna watch this, y'all can come at me with whatever way possible, saying whatever. I'ma still let y'all know. I'ma still let y'all know I'm mixed. I now don't know what to represent myself in any of Asia because I'm all over the motherfucking place. But from the way I was brought up, I'm still going to tell people I'm Burmese. Because I once was Burmese when I was 2 years old.
I once was.
And now I'm still going to tell people like, oh, I'm Burmese, Chinese American.
Don't believe my DNA.
Because just of the cultural things that I was grown up with. Anyways, that's it for this video. If this was a surprise for y'all, friends and fam, like this video, comment down below. This DNA test does not make me feel happier. It actually saddens me. Knowing this, but like I said, I'm still gonna stay true to what my what I was grown up with. So you know what, even though this is like the scientific shit, like fuck it. Anyways, I'll see you in the next video. Bye bye.